Hello, 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 hello. How y'all doing out there in YouTube land? Well, y'all already know it's me. Make sure y'all subscribe to my channel and like, comment, and notification bell so you'll know when I'm posting the video. And I'm just coming on here to talk a little bit about myself. You know, y'all already pretty much know what I've been going through. Not that much, but just a little bit. You know, how can I put it? I don't know am I going to be crying or not, so I can't predict. Shit, you know what I'm saying, right? Anyway, you guys, I done went through some tough times in my life, far as being married for 9 years. We've been together. Me and my ex been together for like 11 years, but been married for like 8 years or whatnot. Also, and it was good at first. What relationship not good? I don't know about any other relationship, but my relationship when we first met, it was awesome. It was great. He was a good guy. He did a lot for me, and what man not gonna do a lot for you when they want the goods, right? They're gonna go to that full extreme unless some women just giving it up out there for the free, but not me. But anyway, so we talked for a good brief year and a half or whatever. He got to know my children, my grandkids. They were small when we met, but now they teenagers now. That's how long we've been together. They was little runt things. Some of them weren't even born yet. But anyway, so after we met, we ended up getting married like May the 13th, 2013, something like that. And thing was going great. It was going wonderful. I mean, it was going great. I was living in my apartment. He was living in his apartment. And he was like, yo, and we weren't even married at the time. So I did make a big move because I thought this was the right person for me. Well, it was. I'm not going to sit up and say he wasn't. He was the right person for me, but after that, he was like, you can just move out of your apartment and you can move with me. I'm like, oh, okay. So I gave away my things that I had in my apartment, to my children and stuff, like that. Then after that, we ended up moving together. Then he asked me to marry him, and I kept saying no, 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 no. And he kept continuing to ask. And eventually, as my friend would say, she couldn't say eventually. She always said eventually. Rest in peace to her. And eventually, we ended up getting married. And after we got married, we continued to live in his apartment. And he was building up his credit. He was working on his VA stuff as well, And then, I got tired because I was doing the same exact work what I'm doing now, caregiver, right? And I love my job. This is something that I want to do at the age of 7. So I already had chose my career for myself at the age of 7 years old. So... And he stayed upstairs, and me working the hours that I was working, like I'm doing now, 12-hour shift and stuff like that. I'm used to it. It's hot in this. Ooh, that ring light is hot. And I was tired of going up and down those stairs. But at the time, like I said, I moved in with him. I wasn't married to him, And I told him, I said, yo, I'm tired of walking up and down these stairs. I said, it just draining me. I don't care for apartments that have stairs. I choose the bottom part, right? Like I am now, and I'm going to get into that as well. So he was like, well, you want to go ahead and get a house? And I was like, yeah. So we moved into a home, and we got married, and we lived in that home like for 3 years, something like that. And then I had told him, I was like, yo, I said, hey, I'm ready to leave Georgia, and he was like, are you sure? And I said, yeah. He said, well, where you want to go? I said, well, Florida. That's how I ended up getting my ass in Florida. But I'm going to back up a little bit. When we moved into the house and things had started getting kind of rocky between us, I kind of started losing interest in him, and I didn't care about my marriage, because it just... I seen some things and I wasn't assuming anything. So ladies, don't let a man tell you that you seeing things that's not there and that's not true. If you see it with your eyes, you seeing it and it's going on and it's happening. So don't be blind to something that you feel or you know that's going on. Do some investigation, see what's going on, or just keep your eyes open. And it goes for the men as well. I'm not gonna leave you guys out. I'm not just gonna say, hey, we don't do anything, we innocent. That's not true. You know, you men's out there, if you're on my channel, do the same exact thing. You know, keep your eyes open, you know, and see what's going on. You may not see anything, but keep your eyes open. And a couple things that I'm gonna speak on that I was seeing, like when I go and visit my family or whatever, whatnot, and when I'm walking through the door, it just like he'll have his phone, right? He'll be on his phone. There was a dead giveaway, and he'll be on his phone. But when I walk through the door, he'll hurry up and put his phone down. This is the face of the phone, right? And this the back of the phone. You know how some people just lay their phone down and the face gonna go up towards the ceiling, but he would turn his phone this way and lay it down. That was a red flag for me. I'm like, yeah, he doing something he got no business doing. And he, you know, I catch him every time, y'all. I was catching him, and that threw a red flag because when I had my phone is, you can see it. If it rains, you're gonna see who calling. You know, I didn't have nothing to hide. You know, so it was like something just not right. Something not sitting well with me. I don't know what's going on, what he doing or whatever, whatnot. But I didn't say anything. And then I just kind of had that gut feeling. Let me walk away now. Let me just end this now. And I would pack up some stuff. I would take my pictures down off the wall, you know, because I don't know who decorated the house. And he would take the pictures and put them back up. You know what I'm saying? He, you know, he didn't want me to go or whatever, whatnot. You know, and he was like, what's the problem? What's going on? And I would say, you know, I would just say nothing. I wouldn't even talk about it with him. I wouldn't even go into discussion with him. I just blow it off and say nothing. Because now in the back of my mind, I feel like you pretty much cheating on me. That's what I felt. You cheating on me. And once I start building that in the back of my mind, it's hard for me to let it go. It is so hard for me to let it go. So what I have done, I have built a wall in my mind and around my heart to protect it so I don't get hurt. Now I'm thinking, if he doing it, let me do it, because I don't want him to outdo me. If he is cheating, I don't want him to say, hey, yeah, I was cheating on you. And then I can come back and say, yeah, and I was cheating on you too. You get what I'm saying? Y'all feel where I'm coming from? So two wrong don't make a right. But hey, at the time, I wasn't thinking about knowing who right and who wrong. I was thinking about protecting my heart and my feelings. So I ended up talking to somebody. I surely did. Now I am cheating. I was assuming he was cheating because of what I seen him do with his phone. So I felt uncomfortable. He put me in a very awkward position. But I should have told him how I felt. I don't know, would it have made a difference in the marriage, or would it have saved the marriage? I don't know, because I didn't go for it. I took the long way. Went to the left on it. So I started cheating myself, you guys. So excuse me. I started dealing with that by that being my hometown. You know, I started dealing with a couple of my ex. You know, it ain't like I was in a relationship with them. I was just playing a dangerous game. That's it, and that's all. So I ended up kicking it with one guy that I had started dating before I married him. I mean, this guy was kicking it before I married him. Okay? So I knew I could always depend and rely on him, you know, to have my back. And we still friends as of today. You know? So Me and this guy used to kick it or whatever. What now? I can go over to his house and chill. You know, when I don't want to be home, be looking at him or whatever, and he's sitting in the living room watching TV or on his phone, whatever he may be doing. You do you, bro. You do you. Because I'm out chilling with my friend. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying. When I look down, y'all know what I'm saying, right? That's just what I did. And then my ex would leave and go to California. I didn't go with him. He would ask me, but I say no, because I didn't like his sister. His sister wasn't my favorite person for a sister-in-law. So I said, no, I don't want to go. You go ahead and go. Now I have opened up Pandora doors, because now when he go to California, he has 2 or 3 lady friends over there that he dealing with. Okay? So now we both cheating on each other. Yes, we both cheating on each other. So I'm with my homeboy. When he go to Cali, he with his homegirls. And I guess you guys may say, well, how do you know? Because I seen pictures. Pictures on his phone. I didn't touch his phone. I did not touch his phone. The thing about it, he's so smart, but so dumb at the same time. His phone was connected to the Alexa. Y'all know the Alexa, they have the camera. Only thing I had to do is go say, Alexa, show me my photos. His photos popped up because his phone is synced with Alexa. So I started seeing naked pictures. I'm like, I seen one picture. He was at a motel with a white woman. I ain't got nothing to do, I ain't against white people. And she was doing the head job on him. I'm like, oh, okay, this what we doing. So now I'm steamed. I'm hot. I am hot and bothered. I said, oh, okay. Alrighty then. I'm up my mouth. See, sometimes you don't say nothing. But when I'm doing wrong, why would I say something to him? I'm just the wrong as he is. So I said, well, let's get a little dirty with this. Let's get a little nasty. Mr. Nasty time. Huh? When he go to work. Hello, what you doing, boo? I ain't doing nothing. You want to come over? What you mean? Would you like to come over? Well, your other half, he worked night shift. He at work. Oh, that's what's up. And I guess y'all say, well, you know what? You dead wrong. Yes, I was dead wrong. I agree. Yes, I was dead wrong for having another man come over to this man's house. But I felt that's the get back. While here at work, I have somebody at your house, since you want to have naked pictures on your phone, and this lady giving you some jobs. And I ain't talking about application jobs. But I'm going to say this right here, make it clear with y'all. He did his thing, I did my thing. But we were still married. I tried to leave. I guess y'all said you ain't try hard enough. You could have left. If I would have left, he would have came to my children's house, because he knew it, all my children stayed in. So he would have came looking for me. Yes. That's just how it went down between us. But I'm going to tell y'all something about me, about this Scorpio here. And I ain't saying all Scorpios like I am. I don't know. I told him what I did on my life. I went to him and I told him what I done. I told him I was kicking it with somebody. I told him I had somebody at the house. Guess what, y'all? I'm going to lean forward so y'all can hear me and hear me good. He said I was lying. I wouldn't do nothing like that. At least I got it off my chest. But he didn't believe me. He said, you wouldn't do nothing like that. You're not that type of woman. I'm saying to myself, what? You must not know me before you married me. Because you do something to me, I'm going to do something back to you. I left it alone. I said, oh, okay. Well, at least I told you. I even told my friend I told him. Sure did. I said, I told my husband that I was cheating on him. But I didn't call out your name. And then you came over to the house. And he would spend the night. And that, at the time, my husband had that 2500 big truck with those dual pipes on it. You can hear him come a mile away. And I was like, yo. But the thing about it, I didn't have him in the bed we slept in. We had another bedroom, bed. 3-bedroom home. And I would hear the truck coming. And I was like, yo, he out there. He's like, oh, okay. Get dressed. Go out the front door. Or the back door, whatever door he want to. But his ass wasn't going through the garage though, because my ex was coming through the garage. So as he leaving out the front, my ex coming through the garage. Yeah. So I'm giving y'all a history of my life. And I said once I move into my place, I'm going to start talking about myself. And I don't care what nobody think about me. I don't care what you feel about me. I don't care what you say. Y'all don't did worse. Or probably don't did about the same. But maybe if I would have told him from the jump start, then maybe the way it went, it maybe not went that way. Probably wouldn't have told it a different way. I don't know. But we didn't go into discussion, so it is what it is. And I was kind of getting tired of being married too as well. I was really getting tired of being married to him. Because y'all don't know him. He's the type, he's petty. He even admit to being petty. He's the type of person that get into an argument with people, and I mean deep arguments to where they want to hurt him. And I am with him at the time when some of the arguments going on. We was in a biker club. He had his motorcycle, I had my motorcycle. And he would get into it with the biker people. Instead of trying to be a brotherhood, he would be an enemyhood, and then nobody in the biker club like him. He would get into altercation with people on the job. And he's the only one in my hometown that has a big truck like that with an NY on the back. He's from Jacksonville, Florida, but he grew up in New York, and he has that big N on the back. So he was the only one. So he's out there arguing with these people out there at his job. You don't know if these people going to get upset and retaliate back at you, but I'm the one that's going to be in the truck, and I'm going to be the one that get hurt. So I kind of got tired of that as well. I want to, I read then I want to call it quits. I had said many times I want a divorce. He kept begging me and begging me. This is when he didn't have nothing, but he had something. He wasn't 100% at the VA. His credit wasn't the best. No. He would go get a car. He had to take it back because his credit, that was crazy. He did get a car. He bought me a car. And They told him he had to bring it back because of something about his credit or whatever. I think bankruptcy, that's what it was. Because at the time he was getting a car, it didn't pop up or something. So he had to return the car because the bankruptcy, credit was okay, but bankruptcy had to cause an issue on that behalf. It was a nice Honda too. And then he waited 3 to 6 months later, went back and bought me a brand new car, a Camry. We kept that for a while. Then we was like, now we want to upgrade because now credit is good. Yeah. So when he found out his credit was good and stuff like that, we started buying things, cars, motorcycles, started going places. We started going out of town, road trips, get on a flight and go play. We just went different places. It ain't just because his credit was good, but money was good too, because he had money. He's very smart when it financing. Very smart, intelligent when it comes to that. But when it comes to to electronics and the street stuff, I'm the one that's smart. I'm the one that's smart. So now, moving along. We moved to Florida, got a house, 5-bedroom house, 4-bath, swimming pool, jacuzzi, 2-car garage. I'm living in Florida. I lived in Florida 4 years and a half by myself. He had to return back to Georgia because he had to work. And he's on the edge about to get ready to retire as well. Went through the VA, got all his claims, became 100%, got more money. He got the 401k back from Laikey in Atlanta, Georgia. He got a lump sum. He got $80,000 back on that. They taxed him. They taxed that very hard. So he had that money. That's how he purchased the home. Off that money from Laikey. His 100%. And then he ended up getting some other kind of money. Not PTO. What the hell? It wasn't even PTO. TPA is something, other kind of money that had been saved up for some years. He couldn't get that money until I signed that paper. And he was pissed about that. He was like, she wasn't even my wife when I started saving this money. Some people told him, it doesn't matter, she your wife now. And if she don't sign it, you don't get it. He was pissed. He was livid. He was upset. He even came to me, you wasn't even my wife when I saved this money. Why I couldn't get my money without you have to sign it? I say, hell, I don't know. I don't know. Bruh. Don't get mad at me because of their rules. He's like, well, you got to sign these papers. I think at the time I was pissed off with him. I was funky with him. I said, well, right at the moment, I'm not ready to sign them. I said, I sign them when I feel like it. But right now, I don't feel like it. Eventually, I signed them. He gave me some money. He broke bread with me. He was like, well, here go a couple $1,000. I said, why? Because what? It ain't like I'm not going to take it. But I want to know the reason why you was giving me money. He said, because you're my wife. I said, oh, okay, I'll take it. I just wanted an explanation of why you giving me money. So I took it. And then I found a job and started working. You know what I'm saying? But still, I'm living in Florida by myself. And not only that, while I'm living in Florida, let me tell y'all something. Now, y'all know I don't know nobody down here. And I still don't. But a couple people, I can count them on my hand. He started dating one of his ex while I'm in Florida. I guess y'all say, yeah, that's what you get. That's good for you. You probably did see it. It don't matter. But the thing about it, the lady that he was messing with, it was my cousin ex-girlfriend. Him, my cousin, and the ex-girlfriend had a business together. And he was taking some supplies to her house. And voila, who was there? But let me back up a little bit more. He told me the night of, as a matter of fact, it was on Valentine's Day. He told me he had a doctor appointment in South Carolina with the VA to do some testing. Remind you, he already did this testing once before, but he going back to get a second one. And I asked him, I said, well, why are you going back getting another test? He told me, well, they seen something. I said, oh, okay. He said, so now you know the phone going to be turned off because you can't get service. I said, well, I know that because when you do go to the VA, no, you cannot use your phone because of this, whatever they built the material out of, you know, in the roof or whatever, some tin or whatever, it block your service. I'm gonna put it like that. So I said, oh, okay, all right. I said, well, call me tomorrow, let me know how everything turned out. Now I'm worried, I can't even sleep, because now he telling me he got to get some tests done. Yeah, he got some tests done, all right. He was at another woman's house on Valentine. They seen in the dog on the couch. How I know? Because my cousin popped up. Didn't you hear me when I said my cousin popped up over there to take some supplies to her? And my cousin seen him. He was like, yo, dude, I know you. You married to Burnett Perkins. That's my cousin. Your name's such and such. He's sitting there looking stupefied. Stupefied, y'all heard me. So my cousin called his sister. His sister called me, Cole. You and old boy still married? I said, yeah, why? What's going on? Is something going to happen to him? Now my heart beating real fast. She said, oh, no. He had old girl house. I said, I know you lying. He's supposed to be at the doctor's, at the VA in South Carolina getting tests done. She was like, nah, cuz he's sitting in the living room in the dog. They got candles going. Oh, I called him. His phone was turned off. I kept calling, and I kept calling. He left the lady house and went to work. Gonna call me, yo, what's up, babe? I said, what is this I hear you at this lady house? No, it ain't like that. I said, no, well, explain it to me. Break it down. Break it down. I ain't got a couple more minutes on here, y'all. Then we part 2. He went there explaining himself about how my cousin cheated on her. What it got to do with you? My cousin cheated on her. What they have to do with you? Make it make sense, bro. I said, I tell you what. I said, I'm going to get you. Y'all, this man's 6'3", weighing 200, almost 300 pounds. I'm 5'5", weighing 160. What can I do? I can't do that with that man. But I put it in his mind. And when I say do something to him, I'm not talking about nothing physical. I'm going to make him pay. And I guess y'all say, well, how you going to do that when you cheated on him? That don't count. That don't count. But I told him I'm going to get you because, see, for the longest I've been asking for a car. He kept telling me he couldn't buy me a car because he didn't have the money. I don't have the money right now to get the car. You're going to have to wait. You have to wait to around Christmas or after Christmas. I said, okay. But this was in February, you guys, on Valentine's Day. I got to hurry up because my minute's running out. So, I said, don't worry about it. I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you, bro. Don't you eat either. I know you are. I know you are. I said, okay, talk to you later. He kept calling the house phone, calling my cell phone. I wouldn't even answer. He said, well, I'll be home such and such day. Now you want to come home. When I come home, we can go pick up your car. That's how I got the car I have. It's a little Nissan. I wasn't even trying to hit him in the head. I just got a 2016 little Nissan with some little rims on it I put on there. That's it and that's all. I wasn't trying to hit him upside the head. I should have, but I didn't. I did not. But I ended up getting the car that I have because he wanted to cheat and got caught. And I didn't make no car payments. But I'm about to get ready to get out of here. Y'all make sure y'all come back and tell me what you think, what you thought. Peace.